Oh, and to answer everyone's question, I know a lot of people were concerned last week when I mentioned that my grandmother was still in Florida and we were worried about getting her back here because she's a Canadian citizen, so she comes back here. And thank you everyone for your concern. She did come home just 2 days ago. My dad was able to get her on like a quicker flight earlier than she originally booked it for, and she got home safely, and she will be in self-isolation for 14 days.
That's right.
Yeah.
Locked her in the apartment.
So my dad went over and got her a bunch of groceries and stuff so she can just make do. Sorry, Grandma, you're not going to Aquafit. Like, you're going to stay at home. Yeah. She's well. She's 90 years old.
Yeah.
So I was kind of like freaking out. Like, she better get home. I hope they don't close the border on her. But she's a Canadian citizen. So even though we've all heard like the borders are closing, they were still, I mean, at this time anyways, letting Canadians come home.
Well, yeah, it may become more difficult for Canadians to get back to Canada, but I don't think any country will really take the step of, if you're a Canadian citizen, you're going to be allowed back into Canada. It's just a question of, can you logistically figure out a way? Or if you are sick or have any symptoms, you're not getting on a flight either, right?
Right. So she was healthy.
Yeah.
So she was able to get back. So thank you guys. Honestly, I know a lot of people were worried on my behalf or her behalf.
That's very sweet.
So, yeah.
And if things hadn't gone the way they've gone the past few weeks, we would have been in Florida a few days from now visiting her and Robin Crin from Threadbanger as well. Yeah.
So that vacation was canceled.
There you go.
So I've been to Florida a lot.
So you used to go there as like a kid as well, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, my grandmother's always lived there as long as I can remember.
She lived there for the winters. She's a snowbird, right? I think a lot of Canadians will know what that means. But a lot of older Canadian people who can afford to.
They're like, fuck winter.
Yeah, they basically moved to Florida for like 4 or 5 months of the year.
Just during winter. But they usually remain Canadian citizens because they just want the benefits of being Canadian. Well, yeah.
For other reasons. They're not getting American citizenship. Yeah. That would be hard to do. But
they just go live in the South for a few months.
Just pay for your health insurance for a few months. And,
yeah. That was another reason, I think, why it was important for her to come back here. Just if anything were to happen, I'm sure she'd rather be in Canada.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyways, Grandma's good.